Hi, Joe Golson here with WP Law Incorporated. I know a while back I promised that I would talk to you about diagnosing a valve that doesn't fully turn on. I know we talked about earlier how to diagnose and fix a valve that kept on running, but what happens if a valve doesn't open fully? Well, on an irrigation system, if you're running the zones automatically and the zone seems to run really weak and you check the zone for leaks, pipe leaks, flow by in the heads, the only thing left is to check to see if the valve is working properly or if it's not opening. And here's a little bit about the valve on the internals and how to diagnose the problem. For that, I have this big old valve here so you guys can see it easily. Plus, it's a cutaway. So now you can see the inside working of the valve. If you find a valve with a flow control in the field, of course you can try that first. It might be turned down too much, that might be the problem. But if that doesn't work, the next thing I want you to try, before you do anything else, while the valve is running in an automatic mode, the sprinklers are running, go ahead and either turn the bleed screw to activate the valve, or in this valve you can also turn the solenoid a quarter of a turn, and that'll activate the valve manually. If the system springs to life, then we know it's a hydraulic problem, and I can tell you how to fix it. So first, just a little anatomy lesson about a valve. So the water comes into the valve, in this case the bottom of this valve, comes up to the top of the diaphragm. This is the diaphragm chamber. And normally operating valve, the diaphragm fills up with water. There's a plunger rises in this and lets the water off the top, and the valve opens. But in a valve that refuses to open fully, what happens is that this tube connecting the solenoid to the bottom of the valve is clogged somewhere. So even a little partial clog will keep a vast amount of water from leaving the valve diaphragm body, a chamber. So the way to fix it is to turn off the water, unscrew the diaphragm, grab a paper clip and bend it like this, push it into the top of the drain. It's right in the center of where the solenoid goes. And you can see that it communicates all the way down to the discharge into the pipe. So you work this up and down like a plumber's helper. And after you dislodge the clog, you reinsert the solenoid. And you turn the system back on, re-energize the system, turn it on with the clock, and water ports off the top of the diaphragm, and the valve rises, the diaphragm rises up, and the system runs like it should. This is Joe Golson with WP Law. Thanks for watching.